Thanks for tuning in with me. This your boy Lamont Davis at FSTSBS. Today we're gonna talk about the running back situation today. Tuesday, they had 4 o'clock yesterday evening to sign Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley, and they refused to do so. Tony Pollard, he had already signed Jacobs and Saquon Barkley, and they refused to do so. Tony Pollard, he had already signed his franchise tags earlier in the off season with that broke leg, so we weren't really looking for him to get an extension, but they got his name on the list. The running back's failure to get an extension. I understand why he didn't get his extension, and I kind of understand the owners. You know, we can't get too mad and hostile at the owners about the situation that's going on. The only person we can kind of get salty with is the Giants. They refused. So here's what's going on. They had the 4 o'clock in the evening, Monday evening, to sign or get him an extension or a deal on Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs. They refused to get him an extension, so those guys ain't signed the franchise tags, or they're not obligated to come to training camp. We ain't looking for them to show up for training camp, and we're looking for them to hold out on the first couple of games. And I'm assuming if they do that, is they prepared to sit out the whole year? Gonna be the question. Or is another team gonna come calling? From my understanding, if I'm correct, they can't re-sign with another team until the 24 season. So I don't know if January they can sign with another team. They're classified as being in the year of 24. Or they're gonna count the 24th season, which would be the off season, which you'll be sitting out a whole year. That'll be the question. I'm trying to figure that out now. Once I do, and I'll let y'all guys know. But we can't get mad at the owners on this particular situation, because the only people we can fault with this particular situation is the previous running backs. My bad. The previous running backs. The previous running backs did this to the running back game. Yes, it's been flat out deteriorated, but y'all gotta understand one thing. Everybody watched Zeke get all that money, and as soon as he got his money, he came in fat, out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Then he got hurt. You know, he never was the same. He never made it back to 1,000 yards. He robbed us too. Him and Dak robbed the Cowboys. Now, fast forward to your boy with the Rams, Ty Gurley. Now Ty Gurley, you know, he had got that money, got hurt, never was the same, never could get back up to 1,000 yards or 1,200 yards rushing. And them folks gave him a lot of money. And this is just a proven pattern with the running backs. If we give y'all the money, after y'all get the money, y'all don't produce no more. It was like your 3-4 year window is out of there, you know. After 3-4 years, y'all acting like y'all damaged good, and you can't fault the owners for this, because if I'm watching other owners going through, you know, what they're going through, it's my job not to make that same mistake. So with that said, I understand why they hold out on Josh. Tony Pollard, like I said, you know, the extension. He wasn't, you know, he shouldn't have been even looking for an extension once he signed the franchise tags on the broke leg, you know. You know, we got to see what you're going to be like. Is you going to be timid like Dak is? He broke his leg. He's so timid he don't want to run no more. Which, you know, you look like a scat back to me. We love, you know, Cowboys love you. I love you, but you're more of a scat back to me, to where, you know what I'm saying? You can't take that physical punishment all the way through the season. I don't consider Pollard as a 3-down back. And the reason why I say that, because he had blocking issues. And that was Zeke was for. And nothing else Zeke can do after he couldn't run no more, he can block. He can pick the blitzers, he can flatline somebody. Tony Pollard is too light to block. I mean, I didn't see him get flatlined. If he did pick up the blitz, you know, he don't pick up the blitz, you know what I'm saying, like Zeke do. And, you know, he can't read the defense up on that front line like that. So he be missing, he gonna be missing assignments. You know, I done seen him get ran over and blasted. But I will say this here, Jerry Jones slick. And Josh Jacobs, if you listen to me, y'all tell Josh Jackson he needs to check me out. A whole lot. That's the only way. Saquon Barkley, whole lot. That's the only way y'all gonna be able to change the running back position. For right now, Nixon set a precedent with the Cincinnati Bengals, and I'm not mad at Nixon, because Nixon's smart. Nixon took the $5 million, which is way under, right? But Nixon also knows they don't use him as much. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna carry no workload over there in Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna use him as much as Giants use Saquon Barkley or the Raiders use Josh Jacobs. They don't use him as much. Or Cowboys with Tony Pollard. So I understand. And he about a better back than all of them, but he know his uses. It's gonna be as much, and it's tiresome. So why would you take all that money? You're right. You take the money he took so they can keep building around the team, because he won a championship. You know. Now some players are smart, you know. Championship leaving endorsement. You'll make that money back. You don't even have to win the championship. You can just get to a championship game. AFC championship game, he would get endorsements. You know what I'm saying? 1,500 yards, he gonna get endorsement. He over there with Joe Cool, he'll make that money back. That's no problem. And with Saquon Barkley, the Giants wrong. The Giants wrong. That's why I said if I was him, I'd just sit out. I wouldn't even entertain the Giants no more. Giants could consider me out of there. I'm gone. He did too much. This man's not only a running back. He's a wide receiver. He have been carrying them for 3 to 4 years now. Daniels just showed up last year for y'all. Honestly, he showed his potentials last year, but he only showed his potential because Saquon Barkley was healthy all last year, and that's what he made it. And for y'all to give him $40 million, y'all paid him too much. You should have gave him 30. That way you can begin Saquon at least 14 a year. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can work out a 14, 13 deal, you know, and I think it's Saquon to go for that. But y'all very disrespect Saquon to where if I was him, I'd just sit out the whole year. Even if you come with the money, I probably wouldn't even sign with you. No, I can't even sign with you. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how y'all gonna have to change the market. The only way to change the market, Jacobs and Saquon Barkley, y'all good enough. I'm talking about y'all is good enough to sit out, and I guarantee you teams coming for you. Teams are coming for y'all. You know, if you gotta sit out just to get you extra $2-3 million, so be it. That's the only way you gonna change the game. And then you gotta do it for your next extension. If you're still healthy and you change the game and they give you what you want, and say for instance you stay healthy or you still, being very productive, you know what I'm saying, your next extension you might be able to get something, you got the market up there. Y'all gotta push the market now. This is a sacrifice I got to do for other players now. You gotta get the market back right. Like McCaffrey say, this is a highway robbery. It is a highway robbery, but it ain't McCaffrey. You gotta look at what teams scared to do. We scared to pay people that already been hurt, as far as in the running back position. You scared to pay them, they already been hurt. They normally be on a decline on one leg, they out of there. For a running back, because they get hit the most. But I'm also with, they're getting played too long. This man said something about this Saquon Barkley. The third string running back is getting paid more than him. Now that's not that I couldn't even fathom. I understand y'all, being hesitant getting these running backs their money because of the previous running back, Todd Gurley and Ezekiel Elliott. We understand, y'all don't want to do that. It ain't that harsh what the owner's doing, but it's the Giants the one really being harsh. Now with Josh Jacobs and the Raiders, I don't know. I don't know what they doing either. But those two guys there, they leak at their heels. So like I gotta tell my boy Jerry Jones, hold out, baby. Don't pay nobody else no money. Save all money. Cause Dak finna need some help. I'm telling you. Cause without Zeke there picking up them blitches like he was, we are in trouble. I'm telling you, Tony Pollard is not a 3-down back. He's my boy. He's running. He can catch it in the flat. He can do all that. But one thing he can't do is pick that blitz up when it's a pass play. One thing he can't do is stand in front of that lineman. Them linemen always run him over. He missing the assignment when it comes to blocking. Yes, he's a runner. He go between the tackle, outside the tackles. He quick. He can receive. He can do all that. But he ain't no 3-down back. I'm gonna tell you that now. Ain't no use y'all getting mad at him. And that's why Jerry Jones ain't worrying about signing him with an extension, because we basically probably had to get Zeke back for the minimum, whatever the minimum wage is, $800,000 I think, or $500,000 for the running back. We might have to get him back just to pay fullback, you know, and change his position to fullback and just have him out there blocking on the blitz play, you know, picking up blitzes and stuff. Other than that, we'll have to wait for a Saquon. We'll have to go play. You know, and it probably would mess with Tony Pollard if you franchise tag him and go get another running back and just pay him. And especially paying more than Tony Pollard, yeah, that'll be a controversy. But Josh Jacobs, I got my eye on Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, Cowboys can have you. Saquon Barkley, we can have you too, baby. You know, one of those two, I wouldn't mind the Cowboys going for. That's why I want them to sit out. That's the only way you're going to change the market anyway. Just sitting out. You know, it's bad, but y'all got to understand. Ty Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, all those boys got that money, man. All those boys got that money. So when they got the money, man, they did not do no production. This is why they're waiting. Like, you know, this is why the owner's like, man, it ain't that we don't need no running back, but the running back have proven to us once they get the money, they is not productive no more. Then I'm looking at then you gotta look at what offensive coordinator they have. Like, my offensive coordinator want to throw the ball. You know, the quarterback I got, they want to throw the ball. So I don't feel I need to pay you that much if you ain't gonna be running that much. On this one, I mean, not side with them, I can't be too harsh with them. Only people I'm kind of harsh and salty with is the Giants. They the only one supposed to pay somebody. And they supposed to pay Saquon Barkley. I don't care. They supposed to made up some numbers for him to pay him. Because he have showed time and time again for them, you know, what to do with him. Pill or swallow. Hard pill to swallow. You know, the Giants, they messing up with that. They messed up with that. Now the Raiders, I really too much care, you know. Josh Jacobs, you know, I wouldn't re-sign with them nowhere if they had the money. I've been trying to go somewhere anyway, because do y'all want a championship? See, a championship or being deep in the playoff gonna get you your bread automatic on the field and off the field. I'm gonna tell you that now. You just need to go to a good marketing team, a team that markets good. You're gonna get all that money back on endorsements. You're gonna get all that money back on endorsements. With all the money you want, you're going to get it off endorsement. You just need to get yourself to where there's a good marketing team and where they're going to be competing in the playoffs at least. In the AFC or the NFC, the championship game. You need where they're going to be competing. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, y'all just do y'all thing, man. Just, like I say, I hold out. I'll sit all the way out. Saquon Barkley, I wouldn't even sign with the Giants. I hold all the way out. When they come, I had to have $15 million a year because of the humiliation. The humiliation and the weight. You sit up and gave the quarterback throwing all these interceptions, taking all these sacks. Y'all gave this man $40 million like it wasn't nothing. You ain't even think about it twice. You just hurry up and gave him $40 million. I don't blame Saquon. Oh, no. You gotta give me 15. Straight up. I need 15 a year. If nothing else, you know? And that's how y'all boys gotta feel. Y'all need to boost the market up. Y'all boys need to just sit out. Don't even, you know, just sit out. They gonna come right. They gonna come right. Game 2, game 3, Giants gonna come right. Like button, subscribe to your boy. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.